Now, I should mention, just for everyone watching at home, that the next story might be a little scary. It does include a little bit of the supernatural, and the truth is, I don't know how to feel about it. But recently, Trump has sort of announces that he's going to support this new COVID virus treatment called Covalent Plasma. Have you heard about this, Nev?
I have heard about it, but the question is Trump doing this out of the kindness of his own heart? And honestly, I don't think so. I think he's just trying to find a way to get his tiny, grubby little orange hands into this and make a profit from it.
I mean, if I know anything about Trump, the kindness of his heart isn't really in his vocabulary, you know?
Oh no, no, absolutely not. I mean, it's does someone like that does a fascist really experience kindness?
And I mean, he's clearly doing this as a way to sort of make money. I mean, what is this blood really going to cost? And further than that, can we be sure that he isn't trying to fund some sort of secret vampiric organization that, is going on behind the scenes?
Well, it is certainly possible. There have been reports of the Trump organization and underlings of his harvesting blood, for like we've seen it in
Hmm.
Kurdish land. But
Yeah,
as
yeah,
for what reason, we're not sure. NPC Daily did report about this a while ago, actually.
they
But
reported about the possible Republican vampires.
well, this is a very touchy subject. I mean, I don't really believe in vampires and stuff like that. But when it comes to Trump, I mean, he's sucking the blood and life out of America right now.
Hmm. So what you're saying to me is that even if they're not literal vampires, they may be energy vampires or something.
Exactly, exactly. America's joy, its happiness, its dreams. Trump is taking everyone's happiness and sucking it away to feed his own malicious ego.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting sort of take. And just in case any of you guys had maybe accidentally read some of the news stories about covalent plasma before uh, before sort of Trump endorsed it, you may have thought, oh, well, this covalent plasma thing looks like a really good coronavirus treatment. Well, recent scientists who do a good job debunking Trump has proven that once again, like always, he's still wrong. Um, Washington Post, I don't know what they're doing with this huge ad spot, but yeah, the Food and Drug Administration is maybe deciding that this new plasma stuff isn't really all that it was chalked up to be. No real
Well,
surprise, right?
well, I mean, if Trump is advocating for it, it's probably wrong. Recently at NPC Daily, we did have some fact checkers on this, and of course, our fact checkers are some of the best in the world, and they determined this to be false. Why? Because well, Trump is promoting it. If Trump is promoting it, it's definitely a source of evil.
Yeah, that's a really good way of looking at it. I think, obviously we're getting a lot of scientists now, and these are good scientists, right? These are people who respect the scientific method and respect that sometimes things have to come before science for the greater good. And they understand that we can't outwardly support Trump's phony baloney snake oil breakthroughs because obviously these are just a bunch of malarkey. Joe would never support, in my opinion, what are going to become vampires. You know?
If anything, Joe Biden would be like one of those vampire slayers almost.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie? I think Abraham Lincoln was a vampire slayer. I saw that in a film once.
Oh yeah, I've seen that film.
You
It's
know, it's
just a shame that like they brought a white guy to play the role of Abraham Lincoln. I mean, they could have got someone a bit more diverse than that. I mean, that disappointed me.
yeah, but you gotta understand this is a Hollywood flick. So often you at Hollywood you have to deal with some of this whitewashing, and I'm okay with it because I think it was a story that needed to be told. To see a
Mm.
proud man or proud transgender person we don't actually know. We haven't been able to do the archaeological digs yet to check in this, like Abraham Lincoln defending the sort of country that he freed. So it was a great film. If you guys haven't seen the Abraham Lincoln vampire movie, I highly suggest it. But like we're saying, we hate Donald Trump a lot, right?
Absolutely, he's terrifying.